Happy Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Minnesota, as the season continues to ramp up, they've secured the 7th spot.
You know, for Minnesota, they wanted to get better. They're putting in the work. Maybe the results will start coming later in the year.
I do think they're capable of more than what they've given so far. If this coaching staff gets them right on track, and once they get a few more games under their belt, the wins will start to come.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Ingram, the 3, with Barnes, the 4. R.J. Barrett out there with Smith. And it's Abdur-Rahim in at the center position. And for Minnesota, Randall at power forward with Reed at center. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
Here's McDaniels. Toronto making their last shot. To the inside. Reed. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, the high percentage opportunity. Now is Reed on the inside.
So it's Toronto now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. One player he is worried about in particular is Scotty Barnes because of the way he affects every phase of the game. You need points. There he is. You need a stop or a big rebound. He's got you. Anything asked of him, he can do it at a high level. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's DiVincenzo, giving him some nice offensive production with 13 points a game. Barnes with a screen on Edwards. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebound. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
And Toronto has possession. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. The 3, Barrett, hits the trifecta.
Well, Barrett has got to become more consistent, but if he adds consistent three-point shooting, turn the lights out.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Randall, pass to Edwards. Reed sets a screen. Inside. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
Boy, drawing the defense's attention, Edwards pays it forward. Nice work on the pass.
Ingram, the pass to Smith. Back to Ingram from behind the arc. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 4. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
And somewhat surprisingly, the club split their 2 meetings last year.
You know, despite the disparity in talent, these two teams played each other tough last year. Let's see how competitive they are this time around.
Abdur-Rahim passes to Barnes. Here's Smith. Shot clock at 6. And he buries his first look.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Reed. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Ingram.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
McDaniels with it, guarded by Smith. Outside, DiVincenzo. That three's off the mark. Toronto leading by 4. Here's Abdul-Rahim. And the first shot of the night for him, missing.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And all around the rim that time before dropping. Ingram's got 5 now.
Nice touch from the mid-range. Ingram looking confident, rising up and shooting from there.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 6.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Smith passes to Barnes. And here's Ingram. Smith with it. Randall's in his pocket. Here's Barnes. And he comes up with a bucket. Barnes has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Big, strong Scotty Barnes to the cup.
Timberwolves trail by 4. And here's Randall. He's scoreless. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. He's off on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Abdul-Rahim passes to Smith. Down low. DiVincenzo with a steal. Pass to Edwards. To the middle. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist from Edwards.
Yeah, Jake McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Barnes with a screen on DiVincenzo. Smith passes to Abdul-Rahim. Offline with a 3. The Timberwolves have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. That evens the score.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Smith outside. Takes the 3. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. For Minnesota, they've got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Reed passes to Randall. Edwards against Barrett. 3-pointer. Reed for 3. Rebound Toronto.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Abdul-Rahim, and he drains the quick shot. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Boy, that's the type of shot they'd like to get on every single possession.
The drive by Randall, and that one good.
Okay, Julius Randall. He excels using his athleticism to get to the rim off the drive.
And Toronto calls time here. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Robinson Earl comes in for Julius Randle. Shannon's checked in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for DiVincenzo. Toronto has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. To the paint. Here's Collins. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Toronto shooting their first free throw of the night. Clark is checked in for Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Shannon. Drives to the hoop. Oh, wow!
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Here's Abaji. Fires top of the key, and it's Gobert with a rebound.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second-chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Baseline jumper. That one no good. Minnesota with the ball. potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
They need this. First shot won't go. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Here's Dillingham. Still no points. Out left to the wing. Back to Robinson Earl. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here he goes. Pass to Abaji. To the wing, right side. Here's Liddell. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Minnesota leading by 4. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Boy, it's been fun watching this player do his thing lately. Our player of the week for the Eastern Conference.
He's a great example of what a modern big looks like. He's so much more than just a big in the paint, and that versatility is a big part of what makes him such an outstanding player.
55 seconds left in the first quarter. Off target with a jump hook. Raptors trail by 4. Inside. Oh, it's stolen away. Fast break, Minnesota. Shot from 12. No good on the shot.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
You have to be more careful with the basketball. These are possessions that you don't get back.
And so here is Toronto. 4-point game.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. Sends it home from 3-point land.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays. Well, those are exactly the opportunity this offense is looking to create.
The shot, no good. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back. Good action already in this one. But a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Jeremiah Robinson-Earl is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Julius Randle. Then there's Dillingham. And it's Shannon in at the 2. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Barrett's checked in for Toronto. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Here's Dillingham. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Four on the clock. Here's Shannon. Off target from outside. Toronto trailing. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Ingram with the ball. There's the drive, and it's all tied up. Ingram's got 7 points in the game.
Moving so well at 6'8", Ingram can be a lot to handle, especially on the drive.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you guys.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Here's Abdul-Rahim, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Rudy Gobert picks one up. Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. Good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Shannon. Down low. Here's Dillingham. Over Smith. Another miss by Minnesota. Now here's Ingram. Check by Randall. And that one's good. Ingram's got 10 points in the game.
Well, that's why Ingram has been an all-star. He gives your team spacing, and he doesn't need the rock to score.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here to win the cold spell. And Gobert with the stuff.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Smith outside. Back to Ingram. Toronto passing it around. Here's Barrett. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. For 3, Randall. It's rebounded by Abdul-Rahim. Abdul-Rahim's got 4 rebounds now. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Fires it from 18. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Barrett's got his second bucket on the night. Timberwolves trail by 5. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. After being drafted by the Knicks with the 3rd pick in 2019, we're seeing some nice improvement from R.J. Barrett, Doris.
We are, BA, and when he moved from New York to Toronto, there's 2 areas that really popped for me in terms of improvement. Playmaking. His assist numbers took a massive leap. And the other area, maybe the most needed, was his efficiency. He's a better shooter now from both 2- and 3-point range.
Edwards, he's checked in for Robinson Earl. Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. Gobert with a screen on Barrett. Edwards for 3, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
Ingram, the pass to Abdul-Rahim. It's Barrett on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Ingram. Here's Abdul-Rahim. 3-pointer. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Randall. Blocked! And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Edwards against Barrett. From 12 feet.
R.J. Barrett has the kind of physical abilities to contest shots, and he is aggressive on the defensive end right now.
And that one's good. Ingram.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
Timberwolves trail by 5.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Smith outside. Going inside. Randall pulls down the board. And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. Edwards. Edwards, so good inside.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
The Raptors have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Pass to Barnes. Now Barrett. 5 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a quick check of the 2K leaderboard. Here are the toughest defenses to score against. Toronto, number 1.
Well, you look at how they dominated at the defensive end. They're good on the ball, they're good in help, and they get back in transition.
And Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Shannon. And it's DiVincenzo in for Dillingham.
Good work inside by DiVincenzo. That's where his athleticism allows him to score.
Here's Abdul Rahim. Reed defending. McDaniels with a steal. Randall against Barnes. Randall, good. Randall's got his second basket of the night. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Minnesota.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 13-5 run. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Now here's Reed. Outside McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Reed sets a screen. Fires the 3. Liddell with a rebound. Raptors trail by 3. Barnes a screen. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You know this about Scotty Barnes. This guy is an exceptional athlete. That is above the rim.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Barnes against Randall. Shoots over Barnes. And the shot is good off the backboard. Randall's got 6.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Takes it inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Outside Edwards, back to Randall. Edwards looking it over. Outside Reed, lets it fly. Rebound by the Raptors.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
Back to Dick. Pass to Liddell. That one goes in. Liddell's gotten his second bucket. Now Randall. 6 points for him. Now Edwards. Outside Reed. Launches a 3. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, Naz Reid aware that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Abaji's checked in for Toronto. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, this is the very prototypical defensive anchor. This is what Rudy Gobert brings on a nightly basis. Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Raptors trail by 4. Pass to Liddell. Oh, he cranks it down right on top of Naz Reid.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Launches it. Rebound Toronto.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Basket's good.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Minnesota has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Edwards, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Uses the glass on the layup. 13 points for Anthony Edwards.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Clock at 6. From the high post. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Edwards on the go. Missed inside.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Abaji pass to Collins. Now Grady Dick. Guarded by Edwards. From downtown. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Pass to Dick. Jacks up a 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Minnesota leading by just 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yep.
You know, right now for Minnesota, guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
You look at their success so far, and
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So for Toronto right now, the perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. Then it's Smith, then there's Scotty Barnes, and it's Abdur-Rahim in at the 5, roaming the paint. Doris, you really got to love Scotty Barnes' infectious positive attitude.
BA, those players that bring joy every single night to their craft, it absolutely permeates the rest of the roster. Not only is Scotty incredibly talented on both ends of the floor, but he's all about team, and he's trying to win, and those attributes absolutely affect the guys around him.
And down it goes, 2 points.
This guy's such an intelligent scorer. Scotty Barnes really ready to rise and fire.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's DiVincenzo, and it's good for 2. DiVincenzo's got his third bucket of the night. Toronto has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Barnes with a screen on DiVincenzo. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, as you can tell, Scotty Barnes is locked in on the offensive end, and now he's found a rhythm, and there is no backing down.
Randall outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Edwards taking on all comers.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Smith against DiVincenzo. Here's Abdul-Rahim. 6 on the shot clock. And here is Barrett. Yep, count it. Barrett's got 7 points.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. From deep. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Up again. Abdul-Rahim. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Randall outside. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Reed, a screen on Ingram. Shot from the wing. Ooh, good work defensively by Ingram. Toronto leading by 4. Abdul-Rahim's shot is good. Abdul-Rahim's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I just love the ball move.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Back to Randall. Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reed. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
Smith against DiVincenzo. Outside Barnes. Here's Abdul-Rahim. 10 points for him. Ingram with a screen on Reed. Brandon Ingram. That one's good. Ingram's got 16 points.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Abdul-Rahim's shot is good.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Timberwolves trail by 9. DiVincenzo on the wing. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. The Raptors making a switch here. Wiseman's checked in. And a good opportunity to bring up this season's top assist men. Reed passes to McDaniels. Shot to stop the run. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. He's got 17.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Pass to Barrett. Over Edwards. And there's Barrett on the assist by Smith. Smith's got 7 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Randall. And it's Wiseman with the rebound.
Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help.
Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Naz Reed.
And during the last 5 games, he's been a force on the boards, really throwing his body at rebounds and trying to grab as many as he can. And that kind of effort has been noticed by his coaches and teammates.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny. So development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter. And it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
Second free throw, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Randall. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Guys, what you love about Julius Randle is the well-rounded nature of his game. Because he works so hard on his shooting ability, it makes his dribble drive that much more dangerous.
And Randall drops them both. Toronto leading by 10. Here's Wiseman. Oh, Wiseman so strong inside. Impressive.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession. That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Toronto's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. DiVincenzo against Smith. Ingram, the pass to Smith. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Down by 12. Edwards gets the bucket.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Raptors. They're in 6th place, but still time to make a move in the standings.
Well, right now for Toronto, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Out to DiVincenzo. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Raptors lead by 6. There's a screen. Pass to Abdur-Rahim. And that one is hammered home.
We understand he's the leader of this offense. They look to get him the ball every chance they get.
Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Offensive board. Kicks it out to Barrett. Outside Ingram. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Barrett. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Shannon's checked in for the Timberwolves. Toronto making a switch here. And Minnesota with possession here. Back to Edwards. And man, wanting it more.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Pass to Abdur-Rahim. Here's Abaji. Still without a bucket. 6 to shoot. Now Grady Dick. Here's Wiseman. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Timberwolves trail by 6. Now here's Randall. To the middle. And Shannon gets it to go. Shannon's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Robinson Earls checked in for Randall. The Raptors also with a sub. Collins checked in. The 17-footer. Dillingham with a rebound. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Down low. Yeah, that's where he shines. Wiseman throws down the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Liddell's checked in for Wiseman.
Second team foul. Number 8.
And the free throw, no good. All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, BA, with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has.
Timberwolves trail by 10. 1:44 left in the third. Pass to Shannon. And the 17-footer goes down. Shannon's got 8.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Abaji. Puts up a 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Abaji. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. That one falls. And the Raptors lead by 10. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Toronto.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And they've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
41 seconds left in the third. Pass to Shannon. The 3-ball. Rebound by the Raptors. Agbaji's got 4 rebounds now.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Shannon. Takes a 3. Shot's no good. Made 4. He's missed 4 now. Dillingham with a rebound. Over to the left wing. Here's Robinson Earl. Here's Gobert. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And we've reached the end of the third. Raptors out in front, up 8. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Jeremiah Robinson Earl. He's out there with Julius Randle. Rudy Gobert is out there with Dillingham. And it's Shannon in its shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And he drops the first. So he gets them both. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Dillingham. Pass to Shannon. Gobert with a screen on Barrett to the inside. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll match up against De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors.
And looking at the Cavaliers matchup, it's going to be a very tough one for them. They'll need to be playing at their peak if they're going to steal the win.
Rudy Gobert has been consistently great on the defensive end of the floor as a rim protector and shot blocker.
Abdul Rahim passes to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Timberwolves trail by 11. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Randle, covered by Ingram. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
Boy, what a nice offensive move by Julius Randle. Lures the defender in to draw the contact. That is pretty.
And Randle drops them both.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Smith finds Barnes. Back to Smith. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Pass to Abdur-Rahim. Back to Smith. To the paint. Randle with a steal. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. The first one falls. It's both from the stripe. And here are the Raptors now. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Outside Barrett. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
Well, there's a certain edge that Julius Randle plays with that allows him to draw contact.
The free throw drops for Randle. And Minnesota making a change here. Edwards is checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Liddell's checked in. Here's Barrett. Smith outside. It's Barnes on the wing. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. That free throw good from Barnes.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The fourth pick in his draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
Dillingham with the bucket.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Up top, Smith. Pass to Barrett. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Kicks it out to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here. Really giving his team a lift.
Timberwolves trail by 7. And here's Randle. Pass to Shannon. Back to Randle. And it's Randle with the jam.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Barrett, second chance effort. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Robinson Earl's checked in for the Timberwolves. And that one misses.
You know, certainly we've seen R.J. Barrett productive as a scorer. I think the key for him moving forward is just be as efficient as possible.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Over that last break, I was able to catch the message Toronto's coach was giving to his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Timberwolves trail by 6. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Clock at 4. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Abdur-Rahim's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
Here's Dillingham. Covered by Smith. Edwards for 3. Liddell with a rebound. Liddell's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Smith outside. Inside. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, you can see how dominant Scotty Barnes is capable of being. This guy is so aggressive right now.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. That one's good for 2. Edwards got 27.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Toronto. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. And stolen by Barrett. Barnes in the post, guarded by Edwards. Here's Liddell. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one.
That's a nice read from Scotty Barnes. This guy understands how and when to deliver the basketball.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, this guy is torching them. And so far, their defense hasn't responded.
Changes for Minnesota. Nas Reed's checked in for Gobert. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Robinson Earl. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. Rebound Toronto. Down low. Randall with a steal. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels.
When you're losing, you can't afford to give the ball away.
Raptors lead by 10. Pass to Barrett. Fires the 3. And James Wiseman gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. Pass to Randall. Clock at 6. Now Reed pulls it from the corner. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 6 assists in the game.
Yeah, Julius Randall has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. For 3, Randall. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Draining his first 3 of the game. No doubt, hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Wiseman, a screen on McDaniels. Here's Ingram, and it's Toronto with another.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Randall, pass to DiVincenzo. To the inside. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
Pass to Liddell. Over Randall. Tries it from 16. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside, DiVincenzo. Refires. Excellent defense. Forcing that big miss. Now Barrett from 11 feet away. Rebounded by McDaniels.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Cleared away by Ingram.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Oh, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
McDaniels outside. Now Reed. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Absolute monster of a delivery from Naz Reed. Big-time bucket.
Timeout called, Raptors. Ingram. Ooh, using two hands to power it down.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Edwards. And the three misses. Toronto leading by 7. He launches. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Smith. DiVincenzo pulls it down. Minnesota has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Barnes with a rebound. Toronto's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Count it!
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Raptors.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
NBA, can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just...
Oh! Get yourself!
Show us some power!
A little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Oh, he jams it right back at him.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Outside Reed from downtown. And they recover it. Left side, Edwards. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish. Here's Smith. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth. With the drive. So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching.